The past await, I can't outrun. My life repeats, but never done. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second cuts deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the past pure as bleeding, lost in endless pain. We were gods and gardens, now we're ghosts in chains. Shadows over Eden, nothing pure remains. this rain. Die, die, kill the bury the crown, burn down the seed, ashes beneath the flag of lies. They own your work, they steal your breath, they feed you slow and silent death. System slave, rise or fall, your back's against the bloody wall. Break the chains, ignite the flame, refuse to play their wicked game. Bleeds where sun once burned, steel and flesh, the lines have turned. No more kings, no flags to raise, only ash and toxic haze. We built this throne with fire and hate. Now power through violence, truth through pain. No more warnings, no more lies. The smoke still rises from our cries. History's dead and hope has drowned. We wear the silence like a crown. Ashes and iron, that's all that remains. Power through violence, truth through pain. No God, no mercy, no saving grace. Only the strong survive each grain a word I left unsaid. I walk in loops that never fade, a ghost beneath the light I made. I see her face through every crack, but time won't ever bring her back. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years, each second cuts deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the past always stays, caught in the echo of long faded days. The mirror shows a younger me, still chained to what will